A wealthy woman storms into Judge Judy's courtroom and points directly at a police officer, accusing him of stopping her because of race. She claims Officer Joseph Williams targeted her simply for being a white woman driving through a predominantly black neighborhood. Her voice shakes with carefully measured emotion as she describes the stop as humiliating, traumatic, and discriminatory. She insists she was harassed, terrorized, and falsely ticketed. What she expects is sympathy, violation, a fast ruling in her favor. What she doesn't realize is that Judge Judy already reviewed the dashcam footage, police records, and her driving history before court even began. And what that evidence reveals will completely destroy her story. It's a packed Thursday afternoon in Judge Judy's courtroom. The audience can already feel the tension. The case has drawn attention before filming even started. A racial profiling accusation. A police officer accused of discrimination. A woman demanding justice. Jennifer Arthur sits at the plaintiff's table dressed in designer clothing, expensive jewelry gleaming under the lights, projecting the image of wealth and status. Across from her sits Officer Joseph Williams, a decorated 15-year veteran in full uniform. Calm.
Professional.
Composed, he looks like a man who has faced accusations before, and knows exactly how dangerous lies can be, even when disproven. Judge Judy enters. One glance at Jennifer is enough. She's seen this performance before. The rehearsed tears, the wounded expression, the carefully crafted victim act. And Judge Judy knows the difference between pain and performance. Jennifer begins. She says she was driving carefully through Oakmont while visiting a friend when Officer Williams suddenly pulled her over for no reason. She claims he approached with his hand near his weapon as if she were dangerous. She says the moment he saw she was white and driving a Mercedes, he decided to target her. According to Jennifer, she had done nothing wrong. She says she was barely over the speed limit, maybe 30 miles per hour. But Officer Williams, she claims, fabricated a speeding ticket for 52 in a 25. Then she raises her voice. This was racial profiling. He stopped me because I was white in a black neighborhood. She claims the officer threatened her, intimidated her, and detained her for 45 minutes. She says she cried all night afterward, that she had to explain to her children why people judge others unfairly, that she missed work due to emotional trauma. Her attorney rises and reinforces the accusation, calling it a pattern of abuse and discrimination. The courtroom watches. Some believe her, others don't. Judge Judy remains expressionless. Then she asks one simple question. You testified you've never had a traffic ticket in your life? Jennifer nods confidently. That's correct, Your Honor. My record is spotless. Judge Judy gives a small smile. Interesting. Then she turns. Officer Williams, your version. Officer Williams stands. His tone is measured and steady. He explains that on the day in question, he was patrolling Oakmont Avenue, a residential school zone with a posted limit of 25 miles per hour. At 3:47 p.m., he observed Jennifer's Mercedes speeding through the area. His radar clocked her at *68 miles per hour. The courtroom murmurs. He explains that although she was actually going 68, he reduced the citation to 52. Why? Because 68 in a 25 miles per hour school zone qualifies as reckless driving, a criminal offense with possible arrest, suspension, and mandatory court appearance. He lowered the speed on the ticket to help her avoid harsher penalties. Then he adds the most important detail. School had just let out. Children were crossing the street. Parents and teachers were outside. Crossing guards were present. She was doing 68 past an elementary school during dismissal, he says. If a child stepped into that road, we would be discussing a tragedy. Then produces the dashcam footage. Judge Judy nods. Let's watch it. The courtroom goes silent as the video begins. The patrol car cruises down Oakmont Avenue. In the distance, Riverside Elementary is visible, crossing guards, children, parents. Then, a silver Mercedes flies past the patrol car like a blur. The radar appears on screen. *68 mph, gasps fill the room. Officer Williams calmly says on audio, that vehicle is traveling dangerously fast in a school zone. Initiating stop. No anger, no hostility, no bias, just professionalism. The Mercedes doesn't stop immediately. Instead, it continues for nearly 2 blocks before pulling over. Officer Williams exits his vehicle. The camera clearly shows both hands visible, holding only his citation book and pen. No weapon, no threatening posture. He approaches. "Good afternoon, ma'am. I stopped you because you were traveling 68 in a 25-mile-per-hour school zone. May I see your license and registration?" Jennifer immediately snaps. "Are you kidding me? I was not speeding. Your radar is wrong. Give me your badge number." There is no fear in her voice, only anger. Officer Williams remains calm. "Ma'am, I'll provide that. But first I need your license and registration." Then Jennifer says the words that freeze the room. "I know exactly why you pulled me over. You saw a nice car and a white woman and decided to harass me. This is racial profiling." Officer Williams answers calmly, "Ma'am, I pulled you over because you were driving 68 miles per hour past an elementary school during dismissal. This has nothing to do with your race." The footage shows Jennifer refusing to hand over her documents for over 2 minutes. She argues, demons a supervisor, threatens lawsuits, accuses him repeatedly of racism. Then, she throws her license at him through the window. It strikes his chest and falls to the ground. The audience gasps. Officer Williams bends down, picks it up without reacting, and returns to his car. Minutes later, he comes back. The timestamp shows the entire stop has lasted just over 7 minutes. Not 45, he tells her. "I'm issuing you a citation for 52 and a 25. I reduced the speed from the actual 68 to avoid reckless driving charges." Jennifer screams, "A break? You're racist. I'll have your job for this." Officer Williams hands over the ticket. "You may contest it in court. My badge number is on the citation. Please drive safely." The video ends. The courtroom is silent. Every single claim Jennifer made has collapsed. She wasn't calm. She was hostile. Officer Williams wasn't aggressive. He was patient. The stop wasn't 45 minutes. It was 7 minutes. She wasn't driving 30. She was driving 68 past children. Judge Judy leans forward. "Miss Arthur, every statement you made under oath has been contradicted by video evidence." Jennifer stammers. "Your Honor, I was emotional. Maybe I remembered some details wrong." Judge Judy cuts her off. "Feelings do not override facts." Then her tone sharpens. "But let's discuss another lie. You testified you've never had a traffic ticket." She turns to Officer Williams. "When you ran her license, what did you find?" Officer Williams answers, 8 prior speeding citations in 4 years. The courtroom erupts. Jennifer goes pale. Judge Judy opens a folder. "I looked into that myself." Then she reads, "1 by 1, May 2021. Speeding, dismissed after Jennifer accused the officer of misconduct. August 2021. Speeding, dismissed after claiming she was targeted because of her expensive car. November 2021. Red light violation, dismissed after accusing the officer of racism. March 2022. School zone speeding, reduced after alleging gender discrimination. June 2022. Reckless driving, dismissed after harassment complaint. September 2022. Speeding, dismissed after profiling allegations. December 2022. Another school zone violation, reduced after lawsuit threats. April 2023. Speeding again, dismissed after claiming the officer targeted successful women. Judge Judy stands. The room knows what that means. She is furious. 8 times, Miss Arthur. 8 times you were caught breaking traffic laws. And 8 times you accused someone of discrimination to avoid consequences. Jennifer tries to protest. Judge Judy silences her. "You've accused officers of every race and gender imaginable. The only thing consistent in every case is you." Then she says, "You are not being profiled. You are a reckless driver who weaponizes serious accusations to escape accountability." Officer Williams explains quietly, "When people make false accusations of racism, it makes it harder for real victims to be believed. Real discrimination exists. Real victims deserve justice. But false accusations like this damage everyone." Then he presents printed screenshots. Jennifer posted about him online, called him racist, urged others to file complaints. The result? 87 complaints flooded the department in 24 hours. He was placed on administrative leave. Though cleared, the damage remained. His reputation suffered. Judge Judy turns back to Jennifer. "You didn't just lie to avoid a ticket. You tried to destroy a man's career." Then comes the verdict. Judge Judy removes her glasses. Her voice is cold. "In all my years on the bench, I have seen liars. I have seen manipulators. I have seen every trick imaginable, but what you did is especially contemptible. You used accusations of racism as a weapon against a good officer who was protecting children from your reckless driving. You lied about your speed. You lied about his conduct. You lied about the stop. You lied about your record. And you lied under oath in my courtroom. Then she delivers the line that ends Jennifer's case forever. You are not a victim. You are a perpetrator. Your lawsuit is dismissed. Judgment for Officer Williams, $5,000 for defamation. The courtroom explodes. Judge Judy continues. You will remove every false social media post immediately. You will issue a public apology. I am referring this matter to the district attorney for possible perjury charges. I am forwarding your driving history to the DMV with recommendation for license suspension. And I am forwarding this case to your employer. Jennifer begins crying. Judge Judy isn't done. You will complete 100 hours of community service at a legal aid office, handling real discrimination cases. You will sit there and listen to real victims tell their stories. Perhaps then you will learn the difference between actual injustice and entitlement. Then Judge Judy leans forward one final time. You thought tears, wealth, and lies would make you the victim. You were wrong. In this courtroom, evidence matters. Truth matters. And honest officers who serve their communities matter more than your ego. Case dismissed. The gavel slams, thunderous applause erupts through the courtroom. Officer Williams stands quietly, visibly emotional. Jennifer remains frozen in humiliation. Her attorney hurriedly packs his things. Officer Williams approaches the bench. Thank you, Your Honor. Judge Judy nods. No, Officer Williams, thank you for your professionalism. Months later, Jennifer loses her license. Her employer terminates her position. Her public apology goes viral. And Officer Joseph Williams receives commendation for professionalism under pressure. The truth prevailed, the lies were exposed, and the lesson was unmistakable. False accusations do not create justice, they destroy it.